Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial for one of my favorite kinds of looks. We're going to be doing glowing, radiant, luminous skin, and this look is trending at Sephora right now, and it is always trending with me. So it's just one of my favorite looks for the summertime. It's just so versatile. You can pair it with so many different eye looks, and if you guys want to see exactly how I got this entire look, then just keep watching. And because a dewy complexion starts with the skin, that's where I'll be starting today. I'm going to use the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer, which has the most gorgeous bottle, and it actually has little gold flecks floating around in there. It's so cool looking, and I want to start off with a primer because it's especially important during the summer months. It's going to help your makeup stay in place in the summer heat and humidity. Recently I've been into applying my primer with a brush, so this is going to give me a nice light barrier between my skin and my foundation, and this primer is great. It leaves my skin looking and feeling so soft and smooth, and the little gold flecks kind of diffuse to give you this all over radiance. I partnered with Sephora today to show you guys how I create this glowing skin look, and make sure you try it out for yourselves at home and use the hashtag #trending@Sephora so I can see your glowing skin look too. Next, I'll be using my Hourglass Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint SPF 15 in the shade Golden. And I'm mixing this with a drop of my Tarte Maracuja oil, and I'm mixing those together on the back of my hand. I still like to use my fuller coverage foundations year round, but I'll mix them with a little bit of beauty oil just to lighten them up and get a soft all over glow to my skin, and adding just a few drops of oil will make your everyday foundation summerified without making your face look too shiny. The Hourglass product that I'm using today has incredible coverage, but it doesn't look heavy or cakey in natural daylight, so I like to apply this with either my fingers or a brush like I'm doing here, and I just keep going back and forth from the back of my hand and just adding more product where I need it just to get that flawless finish that I'm looking for. The great thing about a dewy skin look is that it's so versatile, so you can pair this with glamorous makeup, but today I thought I would do almost a radiant, glowy eye to match, so I'm going to be using natural warm brown shades. I'm starting off with this bronzer by BareMinerals called the Skinny Dip, and I'm getting some of that on a fluffy crease brush and just applying it to the crease of my eye in circular motions and blending it up towards the eyebrow as I go to keep the eye nice and open, and just building up the warmth of this color. This is one of my favorite tricks to use because your bronzer is that perfect shade for your transition because it's always going to be a couple shades deeper than your skin tone, and I love this one. It's just a really great warm tan color. After I've got that color going, I'm going to reach for my Mercier Candle Glow Luminizing palette, and I'm going to start off with this color in the lower right hand corner called Glimmer. So I'm applying this to my lid with a shader brush. This is actually a face luminizer, but I really want to get that pretty shimmering golden tan effect on my lid as well. After I'm done packing on a nice even layer of that color, I'm going to go back to the Mercier palette and this time pick up an eyeshadow. This one is called Spark, and it's a lighter shimmery pink. So I'm going to be applying that to the center of my lid just to accent it and highlight it. So you just want to pop that right onto the center. It's a very subtle thing you can do to almost make your eyes look a little bit dewy as well. Then I'm going to take my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone, which is a very pale golden champagne shade, and applying that around the inner corners of my eye is a great way to look more refreshed and awake and just awaken your eyes and honestly your entire face. And it's going to tie the look together since we'll be using this product again on our cheeks. After that, I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm applying that in little triangle shapes under my eyes, and this is going to clean up my eyeshadow and highlight certain areas of my face. And I love this concealer so much because it buffs out to a very luminous finish, which is just going to add to the luminosity of our complexion in general. Then I'm going to set my under eye concealer, and I want to use this shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm using the shade in the upper left hand corner called Lucid, and I'm applying that with a big fluffy Makeup Forever brush, which is one of my favorite brushes to use for this because it's so soft. Then I'm going to use one of my all-time favorite powder foundations. This is the Benefit Hello Flawless Custom Powder Cover-Up in Petal. I always keep this in my kit because it has amazing coverage, but it's light enough to set your liquid foundation and touch up throughout the day. Here I'm just touching up that inner corner highlight with the Becca Moonstone powder because I like to do that after I apply my concealer. Then I want to finish off my lashes with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. This is a little sample size, so I'm just working that onto my lashes before I apply some falsies. I'm not going for a very intense, dramatic look with the lashes today, but I think having them look a little bit more fluttery with some falsies definitely adds a nice focal point to this look. And these lashes are by Velour. After we've got that situated, it's back to our old friend, the Skinny Dip Bronzer by BareMinerals. This time I'm applying it with a fluffy paddle brush, and I want to warm up my skin, especially because I don't tan my face in the sun. So I always like to make sure that I go in with a bronzer and really warm up my complexion. And also I think bronzed skin and a dewy complexion kind of go hand in hand. And I really want the focus of this look to be the skin, so I don't need to use a ton of different colors around the face. I'm actually doing kind of a color coordinated look today, so I'm just going to go back to the Laura Mercier Candle Glow palette, and we're going to dip back into that color we used on the eyes called Glimmer. This is such a gorgeous color for your cheeks too, so I'm just popping that on, and then of course no dewy skin look is complete without some highlighter on those cheekbones, girl. So you can do whatever shade suits you the best. A pink tone, a beige, copper, rose gold, or even bronze. And first I'm using this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, which is a rosy beige color. I'm applying that more onto the apples and then layering Moonstone on top, which is the lighter gilded shade. And I like to apply that one more directly onto my cheekbones and then take it and accent certain areas around my face, like the bridge of my nose and the Cupid's bow above my lip. Okay, so now we definitely have a glow going on. And then I want to take a nude lip color. This one is the Too Faced Longwear Liquified Lipstick in Melted Sugar, because let's face it, you can never go wrong with a nude lip. And especially with a look like this, it's going to let your complexion stand out without being too distracting. So I'm applying that, and on top I'm going to use my Marvelous Moxie Buttercream Gloss by BareMinerals in the shade Forbidden Nude. So that is going to do it for this dewy, luminous, glowing skin look. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This is definitely one of my favorite looks to do in general. And like I said before, you can pair it with a million different eye looks, but I just wanted to do an all-over radiant look today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe for more makeup-y goodness. And I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.